So this is the personal space heater, which I found on Amazon for roughly $50 Canadian or $44 US. The heater itself is quite small, coming in at 5 by 5 by 8 inches. I show my hand here so that you can get a sense of the scale. It's called the personal space heater because it's only really designed for small home offices or rooms. The heater, for instance, would probably have difficulty heating a large area like a living room. There are a lot of advantages to having a small heater like this though, being it can be easily stored anywhere you want and it's incredibly lightweight. The space heater's method of heating is a more modern PTC ceramic heating, so it does away with the old-fashioned coiled heaters. There are some benefits to this, but it mostly comes down to being able to heat up and cool down quicker. There's not much to say about this heater, as it obviously works like any other small heater you would have, just make sure to keep it away from the walls. It has a handle in the back, which is pretty convenient but not completely necessary with a printer this small and light. I should mention that the handle doesn't go in deep enough to give a really good grip when picking it up, at least with my big hands. Like most heaters and fans nowadays, it has the ability to oscillate, or however you pronounce that word, which in action it really doesn't seem like much of an angle, so it's best to point the heater in the general direction you'd like to warm up. Speaking of warming up, it doesn't take long to actually warm up the heater either. I can feel the heat after about 5 seconds of turning it on the lowest setting. Now for reference, on the lowest setting, I ran the heater for about 13 minutes on a decently large room, a room the size of a basic home living room I would say, and it managed to raise the temperature 1 degree Celsius or roughly 33 degrees Fahrenheit. For energy consumption, it has 2 settings, either low or high. Low consumes 450 watts, high consumes 950 watts. So it does have a tip over sensor that will shut off to prevent any fires in case you kick it by accident, which can happen more frequently possibly with a heater this small. This heater actually is part fan, oddly enough, so it could be used during the summer if you'd like. And just for reference, the fan only eats up 30 watts of power. This is a sort of a side note. Watch the description of the video because I will be keeping it up to date with any news regarding this heater, like if it breaks down or stops working. So overall, this heater definitely seems like a great purchase for the price it's listed for on Amazon. There are other heaters like this one, but from my experience, this particular one, it didn't last very long. But there you have it. I hope this video sheds some light on the personal space heater.